Hey guys, Mr. Zigner. Today we're going to be looking at volume. What volume is the amount of space that is enclosed within a container. Specifically today, we're going to be looking at volume of a cylinder. Now the basic formula is right here. Volume is the area of the base. In this case, it's a circle multiplied by the height of that cylinder. All right, well, let's get started. You can see here, they've got an example for us. So once again, we have our volume equals the base times the height. I mentioned before, the base of a cylinder is a circle. So really what we have to do is find the area of that circle. And since it's a circle, that formula is pi times the radius squared. So in this case, they take pi times 3 squared, which is the radius of the circle, times 6. The 6 would be the height of the cylinder. And you can see here, using a calculator, they round that off to 169.6. We'll do that a lot today. All of our answers are going to be rounded to the nearest tenth. All right, let's try some. Okay, again, we can see here the volume is pi times the radius squared times height. All right, well, our first one here, we have a cylinder. It's turned on its side, but this 15 is still considered the height. So we start off with our volume equals pi times our radius squared times the height. Let's plug in some numbers here. I have a calculator that has a pi button, so we'll be using that. If you don't have a calculator with a pi button, just use 3.14. That'll give you a good approximate answer. So I'll do my pi times the radius. Radius of this particular cylinder is 4, so that's 4 squared, times the height. Again, the height is this 15. All right, let me grab my calculator. Scoot that over. So we have pi times 4 squared, which is 16, times our height of 15. Getting 753.98. But again, we're going to be rounding our answers to the nearest tenth. So let's see. This 8 would have us round the 9 up. But if we round that 9 up, we're really going to end up with 754. So our volume ends up being approximately 754. Now it says to the nearest tenth, so we're going to call that 0.0. Let's see if we got that one. Yep, there we go. 754.0. Of course, I forgot my units, so let's get that on there. Feet cubed. And that's another thing. Since we're doing volume, our final answer with its unit would be feet cubed. Squared is the unit you use when we're finding area, but cubed is what we write when we're finding volume. How much space takes up the inside of our three-dimensional shape. Give another one a try here. Oh, now that's interesting. They gave us the volume this time, and we have to figure out the height. Okay, here we go. So again, start with the formula. Volume equals pi times the radius squared times height. Let's just plug in the numbers we know. Well, they gave us the volume was 176. We're going to use our pi button again. The radius is, well, they gave us the diameter. The diameter is the whole way across the circle through the center. So if we want the radius, that would be half. So the radius is 4. So 4 squared times the height. But that's the thing we're trying to figure out this time. Okay, time for the calculator again. So I'm going to do, let's clear this old one. Pi times our 4 squared. That's 16. So there we go. Again, let's round this off to the nearest tenth. So 50.26. Our 6 would round our 2 up to a 3. So let's call that 50.3 H. And that still equals 176 on this side. All right, next step would be to get our H, our height of our cylinder by itself. Well, this is multiplication, so let's use division. 50.3, divide the other side by 50.3. Of course, that cancels these out, which is what we wanted. And here we go, height equals, okay, back to the calculator. 176 divided by 50.3. Okay, 3.49. Okay, well, this 9 would round our 4 up to a 5. So we're going to call that 3.5. 3.5. Now, this isn't the volume of this cylinder. This is just the height of it. So that would just be regular old centimeters, not centimeters cubed. Let's see if I got that one. Yep, perfect. All right, let's move on. I grabbed this one because some of my students were saying that this one was giving them some trouble. So here we go. This is all about orange juice. The directions call for a can of orange juice concentrate to be mixed with 3 cans of water. What is the volume of the orange juice that you make? Okay, here we go. How about we use orange for this one? Okay, well, first I would say we should find the volume of this orange juice concentrate. So again, that would be volume equals pi times our radius squared times the height. Again, the area of the base, which is the circle, times the height of that cylinder. Let's plug in some numbers. Well, we're going to use our pi button, so we don't need to change that. R squared. Oh, now again, they gave us the diameter. So the diameter is 3. So the radius, half of that would be 1.5. Okay, so our radius is 1.5 squared. And times the height. The height is 5. All right, time to grab the calculator again. Clear that old one. So pi times 1.5 squared times 5 equals. All right, 35.3. Yep, that 4 would not round our 3 up. So 35.3. All right, so that would be the volume of just the orange juice container. But they said they're going to mix the concentrate with 3 cans of water. So if we've used the orange juice concentrate one time, that's 1 can, and 3 more cans, that's a total of 4 cans. So I think if we multiply this by 4, so times 4, 141.4. There we go. And we're measuring in inches cubed. So there's the volume of a total of 4 cans. Again, 3 cans of water plus the 1 can of concentrate. Well, let's see how we did. Perfect. So 141.4 inches cubed. All right, try one more. Okay, we've got this big water tank. It's the shape of a cylinder with a diameter of 20 feet, a height of 20 feet. The tank is 70% full. About how many gallons of water are in the tank? Round our answer to the nearest whole number. Okay, so not to the nearest tenth. Okay, I guess we'll use blue for this one. All right, well, let's start with our volume. So again, volume is pi times our radius squared times height. Okay, so we're going to again leave the pi alone because we have a pi button. Again, if you don't have a pi button, just use 3.14. The radius, well, let's see. Oh, they gave us the diameter. So if the diameter is 20, we cut that in half to get the radius. So our radius would be 10 squared times the height. Now, what was the height? There it is. The height is 20 feet. All right, let's flip back over to the calculator. So pi times 10 squared, which is 100, times 20. So we have 6,283. So 6,283. Oh, I lost it. We'll call that 0.2. 0.2. There's our volume so far. Okay, but oh wait, the tank is only 70% full. All right, so that's if this number would be if the water tank rather, is completely full. So let's multiply that by 70%. Okay, so that number times, do I have a percent button here? Okay, I don't see a percent button unless I'm missing it. So what we're going to do is convert 70% into 0.7. So times 0.7. Okay, so we've got 4,398.2. 4398.2. Oops. 4398.2. So that's our new volume since it's only 70% filled up. One more step though. They're saying how many gallons. What I just figured out was cubic feet, right? Because it was the diameter of 10 feet, the height of 20 feet. So what my answer is actually cubic feet, but we need to convert that into gallons. All right, so it looks like every one of my feet cubed is about 7.5 gallons. So let's multiply this by 7.5. So this 4398.2 times 7.5. All right, so they said to round it to the nearest whole number. So we've got 32,986.7. Okay, the 7 would have me round the 6 up to a 7. So let's see, 32,987. 32,987. And that's in gallons. Okay, well, let's see if I got the right answer. Perfect. Okay, well, hopefully this video was helpful. You can see more videos and my notes from class at my website here. Also, here's my YouTube page where this video will end up. Hope this was helpful, and we'll catch up with you on the next one. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.